Here are the media that I've watched for the past week for June 29th through July 8th, 2023. So, anyways, no time to waste. Let's go ahead and get started. So, here we go. I did rewatch this movie last Thursday, in which this is an awesome animated movie from 1986 that I've rewatched. I'm going to get the Transformers live action sequels. I already have Transformers, the Michael Bay version on DVD. And I'll watch the live action movies soon. So, yeah. Oh, before I watch this movie, I've watched Nomona on Netflix, in which this is an awesome animated movie from 2023. So, yeah. And this movie right here is a great movie from 1998 that I've rewatched. I've rewatched this movie last Saturday, in which this is a great movie from 1988 by Paramount. March 29th, 1989, from the 13th week of 1989, and it's a film rental from an unknown video store. I've rewatched this awesome movie, I've rewatched this movie from 1996, and yeah, this movie is an awesome movie from 1996. It's one of my favorite movies. October 15th, 1996, from the 41st week of 1996, and I'm just sticking with the first Independence Day movie because I heard that sequel is stupid, in my opinion, so yeah. Here's a movie that I've watched last Sunday, which is last week. Yeah, great movie from 2010. I watched this movie Tuesday, in which this is an excellent movie from 2004 that stars Don Cheadle, Sophia Oakland, Nick Nolte, and Joaquin Phoenix. Here's a movie that I watched last Tuesday, in which this is an excellent movie from 2001 that directed by Guy Ritchie, and his second movie right after Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and produced by Matthew Vaughn, who later produced the Kingsman movies and Rocketman. And here's a movie that I watched Wednesday morning, in which this is a great movie from 1995, July 26, 1995. And fun fact, this movie is directed by Alfonso Cuarón, who later directed Gravity from 2013. And I did watch this movie last Wednesday, in which this movie is funny from 2000. November 17th, 2000, on the 47th week of 2000. I did rewatch this movie Wednesday afternoon, in which this movie is good, from 2018. This is a good special, good video from 1993, which is Little Critter. Most of the Golden Book VHS tapes do not have print dates and stuff, or weekend year codes. Here's a movie that I watched Wednesday night. This movie is Underrated, from 2001 by Warner Brothers. October 11th, 2001. And before I watched the 2005 remake, I watched the 1974 version, in which it's a classic that I watched on Paramount Plus Thursday afternoon after Melissa got out of the hospital for her breast cancer. So, yeah. In which that movie is a funny remake from 2005 starring Adam Sandler. Paramount Pictures movie, co-produced by Columbia Pictures. And here are the movies that I watched during a trip to the cabin for Melissa's 43rd B-Day, my stepmom's 43rd B-Day, so yeah. It's a good movie. This movie is a good movie from 2010, which is Just Right. This movie is a really good 2015 movie that I've rewatched Friday night. And here are the movies I watched yesterday. Yeah, I've watched this movie Saturday morning, in which this movie is really good, from 2007 by Remakes, which it's a biopic of Jane Austen, who wrote Pride and Prejudice and Emma and Sense and Sensibility. I just watched this movie Saturday afternoon, in which it's a guilty pleasure, from 2001 by 20th Century Studios. And I heard it's one of the worst movies of 2001, but it's directed by Henry Selick, who directed The Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline. I just watched this movie Saturday afternoon as well, in which this movie is good, from 2001. And finally, a movie that I've rewatched last night, in which this movie is really good, from 2008, starring Josh Brolin as President George W. Bush. There you have it, folks, for this video for media that I've watched / rewatched for June 29th through July 8th, 2023. So there y'all go, folks. See and vote here. I'll see you in the next video.